we'll do MacGyver cam here. Definitely. Because, well, I've built a new machine. Well, I haven't built a new machine, but it's different, and it's taken me a while to get everything all sorted out and back together. But look at it. It really is lovely. I'm quite happy with this. So what I've got here as well, this is the grading device. So what I'll do is I'll maybe back it with something like that. I don't know. Back it like that, and then we can just measure the size of things as we do things. So how do I do that? Right. So what I think I'm doing is, okay, so that goes like there. So I can just probably, I'll just stick it there. I reckon that'll be good enough. It's just like, you know, when you go to that shop, how high was the guy who attacked you, that kind of thing. That's all that is. Now, how high was he? Probably a lot if it's McDonald's. Okay. So what I can do is I can attach it pretty much just there, but we'll just leave it loose for the time being. That's good. Now, why is this light not on? Because, okay, that's fine. This light should be a little bit more prominent, so I'm just going to move it into a more prominent position. Here we go. Yoink. Oop. That's bad. I don't know what happened there. Now this whole tank needs to come out a bit. There we go. A bit more, maybe. Ah, that's what. Okay, so this needs to come out to the point where it's padded by the pad. Right. So that's what was going on there. Right. Okay. So in the meantime, what I can do to solve that is just to use a small piece of timber, I reckon. Bear with me. Whenever you build a new machine, you have to figure out all the teething troubles, usually on the fly. Black Panther. He's a panther and he's black. And he's here to kill everybody or something. I don't know. How you doing, mate? I had a pretty harrowing afternoon because my Opal machine stopped working, so I just had to rebuild it. So I'm still in the middle of the rebuild phase. It's looking pretty good now, but I was hoping to have other things built, and I didn't because my Opal machine parked it. Oh, that's another question. Where did I put my opals? It's all right. We'll work that one out later. If not, we can just use other opals anyway. Oh, I remember. They were in here. Good, got them. So, because like opals were the least of my concerns at the time. It was like, how am I even going to get the streams working? So it was like that. It was pretty hectic, quite frankly. So there we go. We can put that in there like that. Good. Probably even a smaller piece would be fine. So I'll just grab this. What do I think about Turkish? Ekmek. That's what I think about Turkish. I can actually say a word. How did I go? That's bread, I do believe. Don't expect huge amounts of other things to be said because I'm not great with Turkish, but I did know that bit. Let me see. Oh, that's good. That's exactly what I wanted. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what I want. And we can have a, yeah, good, perfect. So I'm just going to drill a little thing with a drilly drill. Where's the drilly drill? There's the drilly drill. Yoink. Now some other things. We're going to get to the opal cutting in just a second, but I just need to make sure that everything's a little bit, what was that? Oh, that's nice. Okay, here we go. Just this goes here. Okay, so we've got the Turkish contingent. Well, you know I'm Australian, right? You kicked our asses in World War One. All right, here we go. Right, that's that done. Pop the screw in. It's a shame that like we don't have audio because I would like to know how you actually say it because people have actually there's been a whole push to change the spelling and pronunciation, right? Because we just call it turkey, which is the same as the bird. I can understand why people get upset about that. Bariacta, is that right? So Tariacta? No, that doesn't make sense. Bayrakari. Bayraklery. Bayraklery. I am failing miserably, aren't I? I am sorry to so destroy your language. Did not deserve that kind of punishment. Hang on, let me just put this in. That will do for the time being. I don't want to make you all upset with horrible noises. Now, one last thing, I will use a self-driller this time around, and that will secure the thing. So, just so you know, I've just finished rebuilding this machine, and I'm testing it out. One more screw and we're done. And this is always the way, like you think you finished it, and then you realise, oh, there's that one thing that needs to be done. So almost, I didn't even get to start firing up the test before I realised there was an issue with it. So here we go. Just popping this in here. Did that work? I think it did. There we go. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but better. All right. That's that bit done. So, as you can see, I don't know if you've seen this before, this Opal machine, because I know that there's the shorts feed that basically just puts everybody on randomly almost. But this is my Opal machine, and you'll notice that it's not exactly shiny and new, but it's new-ish. And you can see that I called it the zombie because it was dead and now it's not. It's undead. It is the zombie. There we go. Well, seems that we've got some zombie dust on here. Let's get rid of that. Right. So the aim of the game here is to have a little bit of fun whilst we're cutting the opals. I've got a few cards here that give people an idea of what's going on. Let me show you through these cards. Oh, well, first thing I'll do is literally clean off the window so that you can see. Here we go. Right, just noticed that the screen is off, so I have to very carefully reattach that. There we go, perfect. Much more secure than it was, which is good. There were some Turkish people who came on and I am assuming I murdered the language. I didn't mean to. I was just trying to be nice. I don't think it's nice to... Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, so what's happened is that this machine, it died. Then let me just pull out the safety switch. This machine died, and I finally figured out the fix. And it's up and running again, so that's good. I'm just going to quickly turn the thing down because it doesn't need to be that intense. Let me try again. Turn it a bit up. Right, perfect. All right. So because it's been made and reconstituted so many times, this time around I'm calling it the zombie because I think that's an appropriate name for it. Basically, it's the zombie. It's a little bit all over the place. So what I do though is I give you an idea of what these opals are doing. And to give you some idea of what opals are, here we have an opal, and I'll zoom in on it. So I'll try and get something that matches the card, because that probably would be logical. Here we go. But we'll pretend this one matches the card. I think it's a bit better than the one that I've got on the card, actually. This one's perfect for that. Here we go. So, got this opal here. Let's zoom in on it. So you can see there's a few little bits of colour sitting around on here. And so that's an opal which I would say has got some colour. So if we zoom back out, you can see that I've got some colour written there. But as you're cutting it, and I'll give you a demo. Turning the water on. That's something I didn't do. Glad I figured that one out. All right, so in order to properly do opals, let's see, did any water come out there? I really messed up this thing quite hard, so I'm worried that it's, doing anything at all. No, I'm going to have to change the... Oh, I see. Interesting. Doesn't matter. Yoink. Always one thing or another when you're fixing up your opals. I happen to notice that it's really it's right on the edge now. Living on the edge. Living on the edge. This will be a deuce of a joke if it doesn't actually work anymore. Living on the edge. Living on the edge. I'm living on the edge. There we go. Bring it up a bit. There we go. Okay. So what's happened to the... I bet you it's fallen out. I bet you it has. No, I think it's okay. So let's try it. Is water going to happen? Water happens. What do you know? Brilliant. I've just got to adjust the position of the water dispensing device. It's far more important than you think. I'm going to have to get the zombie name and put it elsewhere because I need to move that back a bit. I suppose I could do that now. That's good enough. That's what it needs. There we are. Didn't mean to fix it, but I did. So, now if we turn it on, we start getting a hell of a lot of water splashing everywhere. Exactly what we want. But I did drop my opal on the way through here. So I'll pick up another opal and we'll have a look around, see which opal we've got. That one's got some colour too, that's good. So I must have dropped it on the ground. So now what we do is we just have a look at it and we start cutting our opal. Did you just see that? A moth just flew straight into the blade. Need to tighten up that nut, but other than that, seems to be doing okay. Have a quick look over here. There we go. Hopefully that's a bit better. Oh, now I need to. There we go. Right. Now this is exactly what I was trying to do, because you can see the sign says some colour. Put it there. Now, if it gets any better, let me have a look at this and I'll tell you. Be patient, there's the colour. Saw a flash, and then some more, and then some more, and then some more. So we're going to spot some more. We'll try and move this around. If we move the lighting around, we can get it. See, I'm having no trouble seeing the colour, but you are. Oh, there we are. See how that colour's getting good? Right. Now, it's very hard for me to see. I tried wiping down the thing before. There we go, 7 likes. 8 likes. Oh, thank you. I have a feeling that whoever did the like there is a known commodity to me. That sounds very ominous, doesn't it? Known commodity. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm just getting rid of all of the detritus, other things that we don't need. Other hand comes out. You'll notice that I did do a few injuries whilst I was building this thing today. One injury is pre-existing, the other one happened today. Just checking something. Oh wow. Interesting. So this must be a new blade. Oh well. Look at that. Just underneath as I started to get... It's just a piece of sand, I think, but it's really... Well, I'll see what we could do. Where was it? Just looking myself now. Wow, come on. I think it was just behind the sand, so it deceived me. Right. So that's that done. I am going to now concentrate on this side of the stone because I think that no matter what happens, this will be the front. So this is a bit that needs to look pretty. My good friend Arena, how you doing? Have you noticed anything? So when my machine broke down, I had to effect some repairs, some rather quick but interesting repairs. Yeah, got new wood. You've always got something for me, haven't you? I'll zoom out for you. You can see because this thing has a new name now. It's no longer the Phoenix. You ready? I'll even bring it up. It is the zombie. I'm not sure it was new wood that I was going for. I'm quite happy with the wood I've got, to be honest. But you see, the last time I resurrected it, it was the Phoenix, which was kind of, you know, uplifting. But I decided, you know what? It's going to be a zombie this time around. It's undead. And I was seriously considering doing the intro, but I couldn't figure out how to do it properly. Because I just dragged my guitar out and play Zombie by, oh, who were they? The lady died recently. Cranberries. Maybe it was all in my head. But as you can see, I've managed to get it all up and running again. I was trying to get the sanders done today, but oh well. That is colourful. I don't understand what the colour is, but never mind. This opal's quite a nice one, but this is just a test opal, really. Just to show the whole colour scheme, how it all works. Let's have a look at it. Not bad. Okay, it's not epic colour, but pretty good. Keep that one in the holster. Oh, no people, but 9 likes. Okay. Don't know how that works. Oh, I know how it works. The moment I do that should fix things up. Anyway, that's our first one done. Now, let's have a look. If you'd seen the shorts, you would have also seen the fact that I had some opals that I want to do. And here they are. In my magical case of magical caseness. Of course, you're not seeing my magical case of magical caseness. You would have been gone. You would have been absolutely stunned by the magicalness of it all. But, oh well. Alright. I'm up to 9 likes. Thank you, whoever did that. Do this one. Because that has got some colour in it somewhere. You saw it in the shorts. And there's another one which has got a bit of sand in it. So I'm going to have a look at the sand. Here we go. This is the one. This is our sandy friend. This one. At the moment, I'm going to call it some colour, but let's go right up here and have a look. Is it doing anything from my angle? Let me just have a quick look. Not much. Let me move this further forward. Maybe that will help with the sparkly sparkles. Not much. Let's just try. I'm readjusting all of the lighting to see if we can get stuff going. Right. Is that going to do anything? Bit of backlighting. Doesn't seem to do much. Okay. Well, let's just have a look here. You can see just a little bit of purple right over here where my finger is. That's right. The cranberries. That's the one. Of course, referring to the Great War. We had a mention of that last night, didn't we? That went downhill rather quickly. If you remember, the IRA were quite prevalent in Ireland for quite some time. And now we kind of understand where it all came from, but back then we were a little bit daft. Was it my imagination? I wasn't watching the chat too closely, but things got tense, didn't they? Nothing there. That's okay. Let's go mining some dirt. Didn't have time to review the footage because, well, basically my machine fell apart. It didn't fall apart, it's just that the blade stopped working, so I had to take everything apart and see where the stoppage was. In your head, they are dying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Bit different when a dude sings it, especially one who doesn't have epic vocal control. Lots of cracking here, so we'll see what we can make of it. I'm okay. For those people who are watching in the wings, I didn't hurt myself on this machine. Although it's jumping a lot. That's because there's a whole heap of cracks in here and I'm holding it lightly to try and cut through it nicely. Got ourselves a Mexican jumping opal. Whoa. Alright, that's our first identified sound. What I do is I stick a little rubber foot underneath to damp the noise. There we go. That's a bit better. For those of you wondering what's going on, I have rebuilt the machine and so I'm just trying to figure out where all the kinks are. So this is a very, well, kinky session, I suppose. I did it myself. Like and subscribe, guys. Suppose, you know, it's best time to say it. Yeah. Make sure you have an exploding cigar on standby. Dr. Phil is a trained idiot. There's that crack in there. Talking to my brother about the regulations in Austria, actually. That was a funny conversation. I may have taken it a bit too far. I can remember saying, because like when I went to Austria, it was. No, but I can remember when I went over there, they had all the bins for all of the recycling there. And you had like, you know, the bottles and the lids and everything else. It's quite amazing. The thing that really made me laugh is the fact that in Austria, I don't know what it's like now, but even at McDonald's, they didn't trust you to put the stuff away, the rubbish. You just put it back on the tray, and then I assume Employee of the Month did that. I was imagining it was the most prestigious job available. Oh yes, if you work very hard, you get to put the rubbish from the tray into the bin. I thought it'd be something like that. So it really is something that one of the more trusted employees has to do. So it was a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but it did seem like there was a serious reason as to why it was done like that. But the other thing was that Big Bang Theory was a big thing back then when I was over there. And in many ways, Austria is my kind of people, because I was imagining. Oh yeah, we've got one of those too. So you get money back for them. We call it return and earn. The trouble with them are that, like, in Australia, I don't know I think, to be quite frank, I think that Austria, oh, that's good. We get 10. And that's Australian cents, so it's half the value. Just so you know, we've got a little bit of colour coming in here. I'll zoom it in. Oh, 10 likes. Thank you, whoever did that. There we go. You can still see the happies. Good. Oh, I've put in the magic dust. Retouch on. So hopefully that fixes it up. So what we're talking about, recycling. Yeah, the problem in Australia is that people will go and recycle, but they will bring giant bags of cans and boxes and whatever else, and they'll just leave the bags and boxes just littering the place. And I'm like, come on, guys. If it is too hard for the government to maintain it, then they're not going to do it. They're not going to give you this little income stream. So respect the place. Oh, you can't crush the cans. Oh, I know a few little hacks for that. You can just cut the barcodes off. The other thing is, I have had a forge for a while. I had a lot of fun melting cans down into aluminium ingots. But 25 cents a can is an absolute amazing price, because that's certainly not the price of the aluminium. Like, the aluminium is something like, what, €1 a kilo. Or four cans. There is no way 4 cans of 1 kilo of aluminium. Something like that, yeah. But I don't mind doing it that way, because, like, if you've got a can which has been crushed and the barcode doesn't work for whatever reason, you cut the barcode off very carefully, straighten it out, stick it back on something. You know, it's all legit, sort of. But my beef is the fact that people they don't tidy up the return and earn places, and it's not hard to do, to take your own rubbish with you. After all, you've just been given free money by the government. When I was watching Big Bang Theory in Austria, I was thinking, I bet you they've translated it from Sheldon's perspective. I.e., look at this beautiful, orderly world that I've created, and look at these zany Americans that are ruining it for me. Now we're getting somewhere. Wastefully, think about the amount of opal I chewed through to get to this point. Let's have a look close up. Yoik! Look at him. What a beauty. I'll cut the other side and see what we get. May get a double-sider. And if we get the other side being better than the back side, then we'll use that one. Ah, it must be a government incentive though, because they can't be making 25 cents. There's no way 25 cents a can. Not euro cents, that's like 50 cents a can. That's ridiculous. I mean, I would take it, don't get me wrong. I always thought that we missed an opportunity, because you've got that Uber bike kind of arrangement that sometimes works. But if you did the same with trolleys, what you do is you tap your card on your own trolley and takes out $1, and it returns 99 cents when you get it back. And the reason why it returns 99 cents is because you need to have a return bounty for the ones which end up in the creek or somewhere. So people can go fish trolleys out of the creek, or, you know, local bushland, wherever the trolley's been ended up ditched. They can return it and they can get, you know, maybe $100. Oh, I don't know. Maybe $2-3 for that trolley. There'll be an economic thing. Yes, the Amazon is a rort because people say they're making native veg. They're just getting that piece of rainforest that was cleared 10 years ago and now is not productive, putting trees on it that aren't as good. Right, that's as good as it's going to get, I think. So let's just carve off some corners. We'll be cutting a few corners. I think it'll be interesting if it drops like that, actually. So I'll kind of strengthen the corners a bit because they're very spindly. That's what happens when you carve corners and stuff. But we'll see what happens. It looks like it's going to end up as its ordinary cab. But oh, there's some red in it. In all the hustle and bustle, I lost that other opal. It'll be around somewhere, but I don't know currently where it is. Annoying, because I really like that one. What a beautiful little gem. Just a nice little... I love these little subdued gems. Not too much colour. Just a little bit of fire at the right angle. What a beautiful little thing. We've got to teach people how to understate again. Understated opulence and wealth. None of this pinky ring bullcrap. There we go. Look at that beautiful little thing. There's more colours elsewhere, but we'll move on to other stones. Did I have to cut off a piece? Yeah, I did. Is that the piece I cut off? I don't know. I don't think it is. I think this was one that was hurriedly discarded whilst we were in the rush for the magnum opal last night, or the night before, or the night before that. Many moons ago. Many moons ago. Oh, that. Okay, fair enough. I was thinking something totally different. But why don't you build houses here? Like, you see what I do with recycled materials. It's perfectly good stuff. Oh, what do you know? Maybe we gave up on this one too quickly. What is it? Let me have a look. Right, we'll cut this off here. I don't think it's going to do us many favours, and we might be able to see if there's anything underneath the surface that we can use and turn into beautiful, beautiful opal. Whee! Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, I'll show you. I'll try and get that other bit that just flew off, because that might be enlightening as well. There's a piece of opal that is deviating highly into the black, which tells me that that might actually be developing some colour. I also saw evidence of colour happening just here. Let me have a look. No, we'll see. Just a fascinating stone, even if it doesn't produce anything. Oh yeah, I understand why they're doing it from that perspective. You've got to remember that even good governments, and quite frankly, mate, Australia sounds like a great government. I hope there's no Germans on the chat, but, you know, better than Germany. That's not me just sucking up. But, yeah, in Australia, like, we don't have that many initiatives, and people are just a bit apathetic at it. They're just like, well, there's not many of us here, so, you know, we're not going to really affect the environment, are we? Yes, you are. That's the whole point. An equilibrium only needs to be 1 gram of CO2 over. In Australia, we say you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it enjoy the view. In case you're wondering, yep, new sayings for new times. Oh, 11 likes. Thank you, whoever did that. Or I'm going mad and it was already there. Well, I'm thankful anyway. We should give a moment's silence for all the TikTokers who are going off, but, like, I think that's for the better, not because, like, my daughter was on TikTok for a while, and she was earning a little bit of coin for it before, there was some pretty awkward stuff that happened, but, at any rate, good for coin, but I do believe that, I think they're right when they're saying it's being controlled by other agencies, so you may as well just, you know, shut that down. So where was that little diving patch that I saw? Okay, very carefully do that. And if there's something good. Yeah, I try not to be a tourist as a general rule, but I mean, you have to be sometimes. I hate going to the tourist spots, man. Ha! It's Africa! Look at that! Hey, let's go like that. Is that the right way around? I can't think. Like that. Crap, it's a spitting image. Keeping that. That's a good one. Africa stone. Yeah, and a teeny tiny bit of colour on the other side. I'll just flatten it out. After about half an hour's cutting, I figured out its orientation, so now I know how to get it to shine, which is a bit of a nuisance, but that's okay. Yeah, I can afford to carve this in a bit anyway. One of the tour operators, I think I've told you the story, so I won't even bother. I'll bother. He called out Achtung to one of my children, and then he was terrified that we were going to make a complaint. I'm like, no. My kids were about to walk onto a frozen pond that wasn't very frozen. We're Australian. We have no idea what ice is. Saved my kid's life. Last thing I'm going to do is complain. Okay, so there we go. That's a lovely little stone. I'm putting that one. I'll shine that one up. Now, let's have a look. Yeah, this one. Let's see what this one does. Can't remember what I called the stream, but I think I've tripped a different audience, so it's interesting. Oh, okay. Hang on, I'm curious now. Right. I genuinely have no idea, Sean, but if it is, then you better see a doctor. It's not supposed to drip all the time. It could be a bigger problem that you need to get seen to immediately. And it's probably not what you think it is as well. It's probably gonorrhea. So, go get some antibiotics. And I'll just point out, this is an opal cutting channel. It's not Tell Me Your Medical Problems. Pascal, I'm presuming it's Spanish. It's probably Italian, isn't it? Thanks for the pickup, Rainer, by the way. Danke schön, mein Freund. Yeah. I respond a different way. What I try to do is I try to come back if they do it. So it's probably a better way to say that considering what the commentary was. Yeah. But I try and turn them on me. If you actually look on my channel, you see my daughter actually did a few comic gigs. Comic gigs. She was quite a good stand-up comedian for a while. And so she was very good at putting down hecklers. Yeah. I think it's Portuguese because to do is I think todo is with an O. So ahoy hoy. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's not. What is it? Just pretend I said hello in Portuguese. Because I'm very smart. I know all the Portuguese. Oh dear. It's just an ola, is it? Okay. With a few more umlauts. Okay. You've got to remember that us English speakers, we have no idea what all of the things do. The only thing that I know is the change of the O, because I stayed in Gadulu in Hungary. So 2 dots above an O. I know what that does. Yay. Go me. Yeah. Well, Spanish has I don't know what you call it, iconography. But I know that, the Germans and the Hungarians, I'm pretty certain they share the icons, so it does the same thing. I think. I don't know. As an aside, this opal isn't looking particularly attractive. Oh, hang on. Let's just. I need to cut it like this anyway because it's getting too thin here. And I just saw something, so we'll have a look underneath. I think we may have something hiding. Look. Got a lot of Mexican jumping opals at the moment. Maybe it's a Brazilian jumping opal. All right, let's have a quick look. No! Oh, yeah. And the Englishman just dies. I can't write English either. They just do them, basically. can remember when in Hungary they asked me to order something called Toto Togano. Now, it was a genuine food, but there was a second meaning to that. They said the literal translation was stuffed meats, and I think we're done now. I'll tell you a little guilty pleasure I have. I took some ice cream out just before I went on stream and forgot about it, sort of. But see, the thing is that I don't mind melted ice cream, just if it's freshly melted. So I'm going to be eating that when I get inside. Let's have a look. Okay, the thing I'm going to say about that is not 100% hopeless, but pretty hopeless. Let's have a look at what this is going to do from this side, though. There's a kernel in the middle, bit of an ice stone. And I think it's directional, but we'll worry about that in a minute. We'll just try and get to the colour at all. But in a way, you do have to worry about the directionalness or the directionality, because if you don't, you're not going to see the colour. There we have it. We've got some colour. So let's explore it. I think the rule of thumb is if you're buying opals and you know where the opals are from, and you've gotten good opals in that parcel before, then an opal with no colour, which is of a similar type to the one you've just cut, that one might be a good opal. Might be. No guarantees, of course, but I think you're better served. Jumping opal. Haha. Right. I don't think there was anything there anyway. Is that a Russian dish? A Slavic dish? Got to be careful nowadays talking about that kind of thing. Here we go. I'm going to cut through this piece because it's the same deal. It's very thin. And we will be getting more jumping opals here because basically there's little defects within the opal itself. And if it bends or does anything weird, then I'll just grab the opal and try and fling it. Case in point, it actually did me a favour because I can start the cut from here. So that happens to be a good stone in there. Well, it's not bad. Saved by the Mexican jumping opal. You're going to have to tighten up the rig a bit. I lost the, there was a little wing nut that I was using before. Couldn't find the wing nut once I'd put it all back together. So I had to use an ordinary nut and I tightened it by hand. Oh, 20 people on. Oh, hello. Welcome to the opals. I'll zoom out and show you the latest. There you go. The machine's called the Zombie because it's undead. It was sort of killed and then brought back to life. All right, so let me just clean off this thingy bobbity 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 bob bob bob. There we go. Now hopefully this opal has some colour in it. I'm not lying. I would love to just change over that sign to epic colour or heaps of colour or something. I've got a few different superlatives that I use from time to time. Really should start measuring my opals when they fling out of my hand. Well, that goes without saying, mate. Remember, whenever I would go to the shops and buy a packet of peanuts or whatever else, my father would go, "That's cannibalism." Actually, we had a Prime Minister who recently died, we'll say. He died a little while ago, a couple of years, by the name of Bob Hawke. But that's not as interesting as the fact that he had a wife who he divorced by the name of Blanche, and then he married another woman by the name of Hazel, and that is the absolute truth. Those are the names of the people. And so obviously we had a joke which was to the tune of blanched hazelnuts. Very interesting. Not only was he our Prime Minister, this is probably one of the most Australian things you're going to hear in a long time. Not only was he our PM for a long time, but he managed to hold and maintain the record for the most tins of beer drunk on a plane from Australia to England. It is a world record and it's held by our PM. Our old PM. That has to be the most Aussie thing ever. I hope this is worth it because it's taken me a while to get to this point. Luckily, they're not as scratchy because, like, you know how they have some scratchies that go, sorry, better luck next time. Well, you're never going to read that on an opal. Yeah. We had some very interesting PMs. There were some not iconic, but they say some things and you go, oh, yeah, whatever. At one point in time, we had a real issue with child poverty, believe it or not. Like for whatever reason, all these kids ended up on the street. And so we had Bob Hawke, and he had this really weird voice. And he was there going, by 1990, no Australian child will be living in poverty. It's a lofty goal, and they didn't achieve it. I can still remember the fact that lots of jokes went around. One of them was that there was a alien who came down to Earth and got the world leaders together and said, got some bad news, asteroid's coming. And there's not much we can do about it. The asteroid is going to wipe out the Earth, the solar system. You can't get away. You can't build a ship. You just have to deal with it, I'm afraid. And so the world leaders go back to their respective countries and they deliver the bad news. And like the Americans go, smoke them if you got them, because we're going to get smoked. The British are like, oh, jolly bad show, what? Terrible, terrible thing. Asteroid will be coming and it'll be really putting a damper on your day. Yeah. But our Prime Minister goes, by 1990, no Australian child will be living in poverty. There's the joke for you. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. That joke is over 30 years old. Oh, 119, it's been quite a while. Okay, I better start going for the magnum opal because I haven't had dinner yet even. So, this opal I think will come good. I don't know how if it will or not, but there's all these little just almost before or after thoughts, like ghosts, memories of colours that is just sitting in it. So, don't know what to make of it. Also, when you carve a facet, I'll show you, carve a facet like this. Show it to him. Oh, come on, show it to him. Gee. There it is. You can see the facet there. It kind of lights up. Or not. There it is. See how the facet lights up? Very interesting. No, I don't know why you don't beat up a kid you don't know. Why? 101? Wow. Welcome, everybody. Thought it'd be something like that. Or it's your mum. That's literally got a heart shape in it. Should I or should I not? I'll think about it. There's so many opals out there which have got heart shapes in them. So that makes me wonder what is the condition that creates the heart shape? Really old humour, art, back in the day. When you think about it, I don't know about you, but there's a lot of jokes that I just wouldn't tell nowadays because they're just so darn offensive. You've probably heard me tell some clangers too. Oh, isn't that so funny? They're so gosh darn offensive. Never heard an Australian do that, have you? Never heard an Australian shy away from the C word? Seeing we're about to go on the hunt for the magnum opal, I'm not going to try and turn this into a heart because they are finicky. But you have to admit, it's got heart written all over it. Literally. Nice little pendant. We've got an awful lot of picture stones today, haven't we? So this is a heart. We have Africa as well. Weird. Alright, so we're going to do the hunt for the magnum opal now, I suppose. So let's grab our... Oh, that's not it. Hang on, just pick this up. Got it? Right, I'll put that here because it's fun. Okay, let's have a look. Dr. Phil does opals. I got 99 problems, but opal cutting ain't one of them. Not bad. Good. Good. Total gamble, no. Epic opal, no. Total gamble, no. Clear crystal, no. No colour but interesting, nope. Tiny but mighty, nope. Oh. Maybe it's on the reverse on this one. Reverse of this one, nope. Reverse of this one. Nope. Nope. Nothing there. Okay. I'll flip them over and have a look. No, I can't find it. Oh well. Must be one of these ones. No, not that one. None of these two. Oh well. I've lost one of my cards. Oh no. Okay, well we'll do that. And we'll do that. Alright. Oh, we should do that too. I like your style. So I will do something like that. But not today. Not tonight. So, what have we got here to try and make an epic opal? We've got this. We've got these. We've got this. Let me have a look at this. Is this anything? Try that, I suppose. Try that one. That one's a bit too small. That one's a bit too rubbish. That one's a bit too WDF. Got a few down here, which have kind of flown under the radar, literally. Hard to spot from where I am sitting. So if they fly down there. So I've got that one there. Looking at it, probably is not good enough. This one, too small. This one, too small. This one, too weird. What was the other one? Where did I see that other weird one? So I'm just sitting around somewhere. Not that one. That one. It was just literally sitting as a really... It looked good, and I can't see it now. It's ethereal. Isn't that weird? Oh well. What's under there? Not that one. Move those. It's not there. Alright, let's have a look and see if we can find other ones. So, probably not those ones. Probably not that one. Right. Halt to the general flow. Okay, this one. We'll see what we can do with it. These ones are all interesting with their own little sets of problems. But I think we can probably get a magnum opal out of that one. So, let me see. Something is blinding me every time I... Ah, this one. Look at this. I don't know if I can get anything good out of it, but it's just like absolutely astounding. See that? So I'll put that one down. These are all a little bit small, but they're... I'm keeping them because they are extremely good. This one. Look at this one. Absolutely astounding. Okay, so... this one may even yield something. So I'll keep that in the mix. Alright, so we've got those ones. Let's go find some bigger ones. We'll just keep crashing around with our opals until we find something that's good. Hello there, AC Rocks and Fossils. Oh yeah, I think you've helped me out from time to time with fossils. In case you're interested, a lot of these opals are fossils. Let me show you the kind of thing. There you go, shell opal. Got a whole tray of them, I'll show you. Just over here. Those are all the fossils that I found in my opal. Alright, so let's have a look. Here we go. Oh, yeah, that one looks good. It might not show up in the camera though, so we'll have to see about that one. But it's got some colour right in the middle, so I'm keeping it, even though you might not see anything. Let me see. Taking them all out. That one's looking pretty good. You can just see the colour coming through. Nice little opal there. I might take the skin off that one for fun, but I don't think there's anything in it. That's another shell opal, in case we're keeping count. This one, I don't think so, but it's got... Oh, hang on. You haven't seen the blues in it yet. Nice iridescent blues. So, pretty good. Having a look at this one. What have we got here? It's cracked. Won't be any good. This one. That one might come good. Little bit of colour in it. Okay, so we've got those. Then the final thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the... We're going to get some big mamas out. Now there's a good chance there's nothing in them, so they're a bit of a risk, but you know, they're fun. Presuming I can find them at all. Yes, here we go. We've got this bad boy. That is at least 20, 30, maybe even 50 or 60 carats. So if that has something good in it, it's instantly a winner. We've got this one, which doesn't look like much. Yeah, you can chip them. I could mail that one straight to you right away. I'm not, but you know, I could. That one, that does look a bit fossily, doesn't it? It looks like a barnacle. That one would be possibly good. Let me have a look. This one here. That's another picture stone, I reckon. So I'm going to see if there's anything with a lot of sparkle in it. Just bear me for a second. That one maybe. I'm having a look at it myself. Yeah, there is sparkle in it. A lot, as a matter of fact. Just in here. There we go. Got the right angle. So that one, let me just have a quick look at these ones. That's crystal. That one's a nothing stone. That one's a nothing stone. Look. Go on, show me what you made of. Here we go. Alright, we're going to do this one first, because I think this stone might actually yield something. I could be wrong. I'm taking a bit of a risk, but I reckon it's a risk worth taking. Just in the meantime, quickly having a look around, seeing what else is in this particular batch, because this is the ones that I was planning on on cutting tonight. So, all right, I'm going to quickly cut this one because it should take no time at all. To be sure, take no time at all. All right. Okay, let's see if this might actually come good. Don't quote me on that. Okay, let's see. Still not out of the woods with this particular opal, but there is certainly some promise here. For our Roxanne fossil person, this is definitely shell opal. So, came at the right time. Look at that. think one of the things you have to do is declare the value of them, and that's a pain, by the way, because it just depends what the market's doing. There are people who pay good money for opals, and sometimes people don't know what they are, and so when you're selling them, people go, I'll give you $10 for all of them. I would strongly suggest you don't do that. But, you know, highly variable market, so valuing an opal is probably the toughest of the tasks that we have. And you might have seen some of the awful stones I've cut, so speaking of which, yeah, well, ever since that guy in Boston, there's all sorts of permits for things. Just for fertiliser. Just because mixing it with diesel fuel means that you have something the military could use, doesn't mean that it's not good fertiliser. Okay, the issue with this stone is that, okay, I can do that. Alright, cut it off here. And yes, I do have to cut it off here. It's the only way. Not the only way. I mean, you could just leave it, I suppose. But in order to make a good opal, I have to cut it and flip it, believe it or not. Because I can see that there is just a little bit of awesome just sitting here. It's a good opal, not magnum opal though. So, too bad. Is it behind MacGyver? Let me have a look. No, sun flash. Sorry about that. Yo. Okay, got a bit of Doity detritus. There we go. Yoink. Oh, another like, thank you. I'm going to guess it was Fossil Man. Well, yeah, I suppose that's... Yeah, that... So you've brought up the the larger marketing force argument. Yes, I understand that. Good point. Good point. Still, you are perfectly justified in saying the stone's worth $5 when you're shipping it over. But if a person's paid for it, that's a different kettle of fish. You can't just pretend that you didn't pay. I'll abandon this one soon because it's not going to be a magnum opal. It's a nice one, but not a magnum. So ordinarily I'd put a little bit more care into it, but we've got to find our stone. The pedant in me is just going, I cannot leave it. I must cut it properly. But you must leave it. I don't want to. No. Welcome to my life. Okay. I'm putting that down. It's not a bad stone. You can't see the colours that I've been... Oh, there. You can see the pinks that are sitting in there. Beautiful little... Cheap is good. Yep. Well, I wouldn't say cheap is good so much as cheap is... Well, cheap. By the side of the road is good. I just love building things out of stuff I find. This particular opal has a sand cap. I'm just getting rid of that sand cap just to see. Oh, jumping opal. You tried that time and you failed. They'll have another go, so I can't really be complacent. Probably hit me in the face, knock me out. And then all the foreigners are there going, what is the Australian emergency number? Triple O in case you're interested. Yep. Should make an emoticon for a Mexican jumping opal. What's inside? Nothing! Have a look here quickly, because there might be something here. I'll also cut along the crack just in case there's directionality. It looks like nothing major here. Seeing anything? No. Right, where was the other side of it? Let's have a quick look. We'll tidy up underneath here. There's a few spots to examine and explore. But I think that we're going to draw a blank. I just get the feeling we will. Obviously, there's something about this opal that tells me that, well, let's just cut through it just in case I'm wrong. But humans are very good at pattern recognition, so I'm willing to trust my gut on this one. But I also like to buck the trend, so I just do make sure, basically. I'm like, yeah, I think it's a dodge, but I'm going to just make sure. I'm also going to cut along this axis because that's actually the direction of get this soil horizonation. I can tell that. Oh, that is rock hard. And that is a good sign if it's rock hard like that. So let's just put our expectations on hold for a second. One thing it's doing is stripping the diamond coat. I am about to crank it up to slightly higher power. Here we go. You're at what? Ah, the number. Isn't England 999? All right, there's sand in the middle here too. There's something for everyone here. That is exactly the plane I wanted because I can see some sand over there. So that's right along the sand horizon. I think I spotted another sand layer under my thumb. I'm tempted to explore that one as well because that's where the colours happen. China Mexican me. Trying not to push too hard. Yeah, they Brexited, didn't they? Still remember that they Brexited, and then the day after, the most Googled question in the UK, that the morning after, not during the election, was what does Brexit mean? That's something you needed to get your handle on a lot earlier. Why aren't we getting cheap food anymore? Because you pissed off all of Europe. Australia doesn't seem to have made many enemies, and so there is something we call the Australia tax, so we have to hide our VPNs from time to time. But no, we're good, and we're close to China. We get quite cheap goods from China, relatively close to India, so we're pretty good for shopping. And I always am buying close to, like, you know, raw, unfinished commodities rather than finished product. I do buy the odd finished products. Wow, all the oil is underneath our Great Barrier Reef, and there's a lot of it too. It's protected. One day someone's just going to give up and go, we're taking it. We've got a lot of natural gas, and I think we are exporting it to Europe at the moment, or we're at least exporting it to Australia or some of the European markets, so it frees them up. Yeah, because we've got great gollops of that stuff. We've got huge amounts of it. We don't really have to worry about the oil because, like, it's a finite resource. It'll run out. We don't look after it, it's gone. That's fine. It's not a long-term problem. I know you were being facetious, by the way. And I bet the Germans have a far more awesome word than facetious. And even the Austrians. Well, that was worth it. Jake. Right, just going to quickly look underneath this bit and then we're done. I think we're on a bust here. I'm encouraged by the fact this is particularly hard material, which means that, yeah, maybe. And I have been rewarded in the past for looking in places where people don't usually look, so, you know, you never know, but I don't think so. This bit's starting to show up, so I'll just give it a bit more. Not going to spend too much time on here. Oh, we're getting something. Hang on. Don't hold your breath just yet. What was that noise? I don't think we've got anything, but I'm going to keep this stone because I think that there is the slightest of chances that something is good in here. But I'm not sure it's that kind of stone that, you know, will keep people enthralled unless there was something good in there, and I won't know that until I've, you know, absolutely demolished it over an hour or two. So that's probably not what we're going to do in the final minutes of this particular session. Yeah, we're going to leave it. Have a look at this one. This one's a better chance. Let's go. Oh yeah. Come on, you can do it. There's some colour. Come on. Got to do better than that. Come on, you can do it. That's it, you can see it. Come on, don't be shy. Just reveal the colour. Just reveal the colour. You can do it. what have we got here? Ah, hear that noise? That sun swishing noise? That means good opal. It's gone now. A little bit. There it is again. So what are we uncovering? That bit there. There it is again. Okay. I think this piece right on the bottom. Okay, there's something good here. I know this sounds weird, but I can hear it. Look at that, just there. Yep. Well, this blade is fragged now. Whoa! Don't do that again. Okay. Yep, there's the sound again. I think we're on a good one. Yeah, well, you can use Russian gas if you like speaking Russian. Then we're getting on a bit, so this will have to be the magnum opal, but I can see that this is an absolute smasher. So I don't think we have to worry. Or is it such? No, we'll find out. May have to cut that bit off yet because it's too shallow. But we'll see. Hello, how you doing? We're nearly done. I've been doing this for nearly 2 hours. Actually, yes, 2 hours. Okay, so guess what? We've got an aeroplane this time. Look at that. It's a civilian plane, so the Russians can put down their missiles. I'm not going to say. There was another thing to say. I wasn't going to say. I'm not saying it. Too soon. All right. So yeah, I think they do. I think they're in museums and stuff though. They're not going to fly them again because that problem with the wheel, you know, the thing that makes it explode and kill people, they didn't like it. I mean, theoretically, it was because they didn't maintain the runway, but there was a flaw within the Concorde itself that made that happen. From memory. So there was an issue that meant that the Concorde burst a tyre. The material from the tyre flung up into the air intake, flamed out the engine, set the thing on fire, and the rest is history, as they say. Sadly, geography as well. I'm trying to maintain that Concorde shape because I think it's kind of cool. And that most certainly qualifies for a Magnum Opal. We have an airplane shape. So there we go. It's kind of... Oh, because it's the other side. There we go. That's why. So let's just quickly get the inclusions out. There we go. Good. I'm going to have to. I don't want to. It kept its shape, which is good. Cutting it fine. Don't want it to burst another tyre. If the shape stays, I say. So I will cut it as per normal, try and protect the pattern if I can, but I'm going to make the opal paramount. It's quite a nice opal. Beautiful little picture stone. Ready for dopping. Not entirely sure which side will be dopped, but it's ready. Oh, I think the Mondeo was on the other side. Is that what you're talking about there? Was that it? Or maybe the other way around? There it is. Looks like a train to me, but yeah, you could say it's called Mondeo. Very good, very good. Turning it off, I'm saturated. That was a good sesh. Let's have a quick look. We've got our heart stone here. We've also got our Africa stone. Let's see if we can find it. It's over here somewhere in amongst all the other stones, which I need to get cracking on. There it is. Right. Okay, so look at this. These are all the picture stones. So we've got our plane / car. There's our plane. There's our car. Got a heart stone. And we even have, believe it or not, a map of Africa. So, I mean, what a great little sesh that was. Let's go inside and see what the birds are doing. We might have to be quiet this time around because I think it's time to put them. Oh dear! Taxi, Uber, yoink. Hello, birdies. How you doing? Oh, 14 likes. Thank you, whoever did that. Quickly turn these on. I'll show you something that I've been doing recently. This is my latest experiment. Hopefully this will work out. Over here, that's a gold extraction experiment there, and it seems to be working. This one, I was trying to get gold out, and I think I've managed to achieve copper, which is not. And once I've gotten the copper out, I can then concentrate on getting the gold out. And you can just get something from the local brewery shop. And oh my goodness, I left this out. No, that's a problem. Didn't realize I'd done that. Oh, there we go. The birds are okay. And this is chocolate ice cream. Oh, Max, you're absolutely rearing to go, aren't you? Look at him. Keen as mustard. I don't know why mustard is keen. That water looks like mustard. Do you want me to change that for you, mate? I think I will. Scratchy poo. Yeah, scratchy poo. Oh, you've got a penny there. Because of the tragedy in the Opal machine, I have been not paying them as much attention as I normally do. There we go. Oop, there's another one. How did you suddenly sprout them all? Boing. There? Okay. I think I showed you what I did yesterday with the ropes, because ordinarily, if you remember, there was somebody who was going, don't let Max eat the ropes and all that sort of stuff. And although it was a little bit melodramatic, what Max then did was pull the aglet off the end of the rope, and he did make it a hazard for himself. So I went and burnt the ends. Yeah, I have. Loki hates the shower. As a matter of fact, Loki hates all kinds of water if you spray it at him. Like, they think it's some kind of punishment. But sometimes you just see them spread their little wings out and fluff their feathers up. I mean, I suspect they really do love it, but they're trying to tell me they don't. I don't know what it's like. Yeah, I used to take Loki in the shower, and I think there's even a YouTube when Loki was quite young of her after me trying to shower her, and she just looked not very happy. Not very happy indeed. Oh, thanks for the likes, guys. There we go. There's a lot of pins here. I'm not just sitting here to waste time. There are stacks here. There you go. How's that? Is that better? Is that better? There you go. There you go. I have a feeling. Yeah, I'm, I'm pulling the plug before he bites me. I knew you were going to do that, didn't I? Oh yeah. All right. You want to get up? Up you get. Loki doesn't want to get up. All right, I'll get the chair. Oh, for the love of Mike. You don't ever use it. Why? Come on. Use the chair. I put it there for you. Yeah. Want to go for a fly, mate? Was it a good scratch? Was it a good scratch? Yeah, I tried the mister, but like the thing is that they're so finicky. He's looking like flying. He wants to fly. Okay, I'm gonna go. Come on, Loki, come with me. You'll be the bait. Good bait. Onto my shoulder. All right. We'll see if we can spot him flying. Right, that side. Turn around. It's like a stoplight. Here we go. Here we go. Yoink. Down we go. You're about to lose a crest feather, mate. Come on, I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and then we'll hopefully get you. Yeah, come on. He's so graceful flying. I love it. Come on. Pony, you freaked out Max. I know you want to fly too, but I'm not letting you out with two giant cockatoos. They'll bite your head off. Come on. Over there. Come on. I'm leaning back so Max can comfortably fly here. Come on. Come on, Max. Look. Over here. Don't eat my keys. Yeah, scary pigeon. Come on. You're going to fly back to the other one. You're just being contrary, aren't you? No, I'd have a crack at it, but you wouldn't let me touch that. And sitting here scratching Loki, she's enjoying that. And Max is just preening himself and going, oh, I wish I was getting scratched. All right. Possibly. Yeah. No, you can't. You can't do a scary display when a pigeon scares you, mate. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I think we are going to let him rest. I'll put some seeds in there to entice him back, and then. Yeah, you want a scratchy poo? Good. In your own time, my friend. It's just he had a pretty cramped up day. I don't like them being in the cage all day because it's, especially with Max, it's not normal for him, as far as I know. So I like giving them a bit of room. But you're right, it's bedtime. I was being a bit naughty letting him out. It's just I had a big day with my Opal repairs and all that sort of stuff. All right. Going to get this one. I'm being a bit brave here. Yeah, and general sense of well-being. Yeah. Sorry, mate. I'm getting a bit too close to the bone with these feathers, so I'll just scratch. Loki just fluffed, okay? Oh, okay, fine. That little two notes that Max makes is please give me a scratch, in case you're interested. Loki, when she's feeling uncomfortable, says hello, Max. When Loki's hungry, she says hello. So those are all. Oh, and Max does it as well. When Max is hungry, he says hello. And the hiss means a lot of things. Doesn't always mean go away. All right, it seems that the internet is starting to explode, so I think we'll head over and splat the Loki. Splat the Loki, splat the pony, as we are wont to do. I will get some seeds out of the freezer. The reason why I keep seeds in the freezer, in case you're wondering, and I keep a lot of foodstuffs here, is because when stuff gets transported, you'd be surprised how many insects get transported with your food. So you put it in the freezer, solves that problem. All right. Loki, here you go, Loki. Wait. Hang on. There you go. Yeah, hang on, there you go. In you get. Good bit. I haven't. I've done a little bit to potty train them, but there's a lot of debate, and basically they're territorial pooers anyway, so it doesn't matter. Maxi Bubba, guess what I got? I got seeds. It's going in your cage. He knows. Yoink. Ugh. And that goes. I'll change his water too because it's pathetic. That should entice him. Also, making sure that. No, put it in the fish tank. The fish will eat it. It's just chunks of bread and whatever the kids have been putting into the bird cages. I presume whatever the kids have put in this time around gives birds a short but happy life. You want to get in? Anytime? Right. Okay. You want to get him? Off you go. Good bit. So many people have trouble getting birds into cages. So easy. Come here. Here we go. Splat. Hello. How you doing? All right. Just reading what you were saying. Anyway, flipping it around. This is me. This is Pony. And this is the end of the session. I liked cutting Africa. That sounds bad. Anyway, like and subscribe on the way out if you enjoyed what you saw. And what else? Have a wonderful evening, I suppose. I really enjoyed the time I had with you, and thank you for spending your time with me. I do appreciate it. Have a lovely evening. Yes. Have a lovely evening. Dr. Phil out.